in that other Truth segment that wasn't the one with the ninjas, because in the ninjas one, that was just Drew telling Truth to get serious. So that led into the other segment, which is where Truth said, I did get serious and I fixed the problem. There's now only one title on the line and it's yours. So now Drew is at this big disadvantage here where if Truth gets pinned, even if Truth gets pinned, Lashley or MVP becomes the champion. And Truth basically says to Drew, like, look, I know what it's like to lose a title, so I'm not going to let that happen to you. Which then leads us in, which then was the big show. Then we led into the match where I've got a theory for next week's show.
Oh, do tell.
So the story of this match was Drew runs wild, Truth tags himself in and then gets beaten up for his troubles, and Drew is desperate for the hot tag, which I thought this added a lot of some nice tension. It never was there any doubt that Bobby or MVP was going to win, I don't particularly feel, but I actually thought this added quite a nice bit of drama to the match of Drew wanting to get in and save his title for something that he couldn't possibly, he can't save with Truth in there. And then Drew gets the hot tag, he runs wild, hits the Claymore on MVP, and then he tags Truth and does the old Enzo and Cass finish so Truth can get the pin. Next week, I think Truth is going to think he's the WWE champion because he's the one who got the pin in the match. And we can run with that story for next week's episode.
I mean, that totally follows. And, that is funny. That is a funny thing. Well done for coming up for it. I don't want this sort of stuff anywhere near Drew and Bobby right now, though. This has been like a safe haven of seriousness for me. I know Lana's been involved, but that was only really at the finish for Backlash. I thought now with her out the way, we were going to get a serious rematch build for Extreme Rules. What I don't want is Braun Strowman having this comedy throwaway filler pay-per-view feud on one show, and then on the other, like R-Truth is inserting himself in Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre. I can't believe I'm even having to say that as a sentence.
You say inserting though, but those two have been feuding since post-WrestleMania. Drew and so Bobby and R-Truth.
Oh, I forgot about all that stuff. Yeah, well, anyway, it was, like you said, it was quite an ingeniously booked segment because Drew could stay strong, very, very strongly booked, but the peril is almost diverted to someone else. So there is some doubt there and some tension, which was good. However, if you take Drew out of this equation and you put Roman Reigns in his place, it's crap.
Yeah, right.
So I think that's a testament to how well Drew is carrying himself as champion.
Yeah. And I feel that there will be people who will call this WCW levels of stupid. This one actually wasn't, because when this was all played for, this was set up by the idiot character. The idiot character made this match, whereas in WCW it was set up by the actual authority figures who were supposed to be in charge of the place. And also, yeah, we didn't have David Arquette win the match by pinning Eric Bischoff and to become the champion, even though his tag partner was the champion going in and was DDP.